What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? This your boy Reg in the building. So the video you're about to watch is actually an edited version of the last live that I've done this past Wednesday, which was the Redman's What the album. Now, if you guys watched that live broadcast, you guys will notice that there was some editing issues and everything like that too. And I'm gonna be real with you. I am trying to. That's why I kind of cut back on little live streaming a little bit because a lot of these streamers are just all over the place. So I do apologize for that inconvenience. So what I did was I edited both together, and I'm gonna let y'all watch it for yourselves. The review is literally up to 2 hours. Shout out to Try, shout out to Ant. You know what I'm saying? And one more final thing I want to say: this album is literally one of the most craziest debuts in hip hop history and whatnot. And I honestly feel that this album definitely set the bar high when it came out. So it was a pleasure to re-review this album, especially with two of my boys. So I'm gonna let y'all watch it for yourselves. Peace. So, I'm gonna say something controversial. Why do Migos still go to fucking casinos? Because after I heard Offset got shot at the casino, I'm like, these niggas still going to casinos and shit.
I could have been publicity.
Moving on, okay. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Cause niggas gonna look at me like, why you being so heartless and shit? I'm just like, look, that's why I stopped gambling years ago. And I say they should. I'm just saying, the niggas shouldn't even go to casinos and shit. Fuck.
I agree.
They might fuck around and get a house in Virginia.
Especially,
you know what I mean?
Down south, them down south casinos, hell no.
Right. Facts.
You know what I said, Reg?
What you say?
I said one of them might fuck around and end up getting a house in Virginia, if you know what I mean.
Chill. Oh my god! But I do hope he pulls through. Like, just for on the serious.
Are they open all night? Their casinos down there?
Yeah, most of them casinos open all night. Yeah.
And I went to one in Orlando, and it was open all night.
Yeah, man.
They have a casino out there that was. I forgot the name of it, but it was open all night when we went.
I remember I fucked around. I went to one casino. I was rolling dice, and I almost lost hella money. I was like, hell no, fuck that.
Right.
And I used to be good too, but sometimes it's like with gambling. Honestly, it's like you trying to catch that high, right. that luck. And so you keep gambling, keep gambling. It's like a fucking. Honestly, it's gambling is more of a drug than anything I've taken. Honestly, to be real, like. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Yeah.
I says you end up gambling hella shit. You end up gambling your whole car, your life savings and shit. I'm not even trying to be funny. It's just the bullshit you go through.
Right.
Niggas go there, y'all flexing so much shit. Y'all forget most of them gambling spots are owned by fucking mobsters and gangsters and shit. You fuck around one time, it's gonna be your ass.
Facts.
Shit. What else is going on? So fucking, it's ironic. Chili is canceled, but Kanye is brought back to the masses and shit. That's the ironic.
Kanye got canceled too. He can't come to London. They kicked him out.
Oh, big whoop, London. Oh, big whoop.
That's a whole country. He can't come to that country. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm just saying. They gonna forgive his ass. They gonna forgive his ass.
When they gonna forgive him? He tried to come there to perform, and the prime minister don't want him there.
You know how many sold out concerts he had this weekend?
Okay.
Lauren Hill was on time.
London don't want the money. They said we don't want Kanye in our country.
Lauren Hill was on time, for God's sakes. Like,
it's Kanye.
That should tell you something. Lauren Hill was on time for this shit. That should tell you something,
bro. They don't want
she was on time for the Grammys, and she had to pay tribute to D'Angelo, but she was on time for this shit.
We don't care about the money. We don't want Kanye in our country, so he can't come in to perform. You know what I'm saying? So he's still canceled in certain parts, but I don't feel like he'll totally be canceled altogether. Like he's still great, man. Like he put out a good album this year.
I'm still not on the fence to listen to any Kanye shit.
Bro, all I'm gonna say is we got AZ dropping this year, right? We got a Dole Dot 3 dropping. We got Cool G Rap dropping an
album. You know what Dole Dot 3?
Back to our regularly scheduled program, motherfucker.
He's coming out with Dole Dot 3. If these niggas come out with an album that's not better than Bully, then what does that say? All I'm saying is Bully is one of the best
album. I bet you if I listen to Bully, ASAP's album way better than that Bully shit.
No. ASAP album was good. It's not better than Bully.
Man, I don't know.
He got a part 2 coming out also. He got this 2 coming out.
Oh, Big Whoop part 2. Is it gonna come out on time? Is it actually gonna come out?
I'm talking about ASAP. No, I'm talking about ASAP. It has a part 2 coming out.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But see, that's ASAP. See, ASAP, he actually surprised me with this "Don't Be Dumb" because I had low expectations for that album after that testing bullshit. I'm just like, look, Mr. Rihanna better chill.
If Kanye got a better album than AZ, what does that tell you?
Don't disrespect AZ like that.
Hey, don't do that. You don't need to drop a part 3. Like we don't need to do that part 3 for what?
Don't disrespect. Let me tell you something. AZ
better do that album with Nas.
AZ never dressed up like no KKK motherfucker.
AZ better drop that album with Nas if you want to be relevant again.
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying? On, nobody asked for Do That Part 3. That's not needed.
So I'm guessing you didn't like part 2.
Part 2 was okay. I mean, he took forever to drop that. Like, now you coming out with a part 3 for what? You know what I'm saying? It's not like part 2 is
great. The documentary on part 1 is dope, narrated by Rakim.
Yeah, that was good, but that was for part 1. That was like 30 years ago. We don't need a part 3 now. It's not needed. You know, drop that album with Nas that we wanted 30 years ago.
I don't know what's taking so long with that.
I don't think Nas want to do it, bro. I think Nas is like, let me just do me. Like, leave me alone. You know.
What else is going? I'm gonna say some shit else. So I saw that Super Mario movie Saturday. I think I was like the only grown adult there, but I didn't give a fuck. It's not better than it's not better than the first one. I feel like this one's
a lot of people said it's not better than the first one. There's too many cameos from other games in there.
Oh
yeah. But
that's all I needed to hear. I don't even want to see it now.
But I'm actually going to see that Michael movie 2 days before it actually comes out and shit.
Me too.
You are too? Oh shit! I'm actually going to record a review and drop it like Friday, 6 a.m.
What are they doing with the Michael movie? Like they cut out the original ending because his family want to paint them in a different light. The public already know what happened. Like he went through 2 child allegation trials and he won both of them. So that should be included in the biopic. If you don't have it in the biopic, it's not a real biopic. You know, you just can't ignore the fact that he went through 2 cases 10 years apart. Like that would be like a fake ass biopic to me.
Then they said Janet Jackson's not even going to be
right, and Janet not in it. Like, yo, didn't he have a big single with Janet called "Scream"?
Yeah,
I bet you Jermaine's going to be all over that biopic. Watch.
Oh God,
what? What for his Michael diss? Nobody remembers that song. Come on, Jermaine.
And then they said this Jafar Aladdin, whatever his name is going to play Tiger Woods or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll play Tiger Woods right now after all the shit.
all the tea right now, yo. Do that, so he might get his Oscar for that and not the Michael movie.
That's funny. Tiger Woods. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna be lock Tiger's ass up. I'm gonna be real with you. Lock his ass up. I don't give a fuck.
Just don't drive. He needs to hire a driver because him and driving.
This is the second time he does this shit. Lock his ass up.
Him and driving is not a good match.
Have his best friend Trump pardon him if he can.
He needs to hire a driver. He's rich. He can hire a driver.
Shit. Alright, I'm ready to start whenever y'all motherfuckers are.
Let's go.
What's up, motherfuckers? This is your boy Reg in the building, and I just misplaced my CD. I got my homeboy Try in the building with me, and I got my homeboy, my man Ant in the building with me as well too.
Peace.
What the hell did I just do with that CD? Fuck it. Um, we actually y'all got the CD, right?
Yes, it's right here, Reg. I stole your CD. It's right here.
Funny.
I got it.
I just had my shit. Oh well, it'll pop up when I least expect it. Watch when I finish this.
Tiger Woods took it.
Yeah, watch when I finish this fucking review and shit like that. I find the CD. Watch. But if y'all read the title, y'all know what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about motherfucking Redman's Whut the album. This joint came out in 1992. Before I start, want to give a quick shout out to Starship, my Starship in the building and stuff like that too. Quick shout out to her. I'm proud of her. Yeah, so Whut the album is Redman's first album. This is actually one of the earliest reviews I've done on this channel and stuff like that too, but my appreciation on this album has grown in many years and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely glad that I'm actually gonna do it with my brothers in the building, you know what I'm saying too, you know what I'm saying? Definitely glad I'm gonna do it with them. This is actually his first album that came out in 1992, like I just mentioned, under Rush Management, which was under Def Jam and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? This was mostly produced by Eric Sermon and Redman, but Pete Rock also did a beat here too. Yes, y'all, Redman also does his production and stuff like that too. Not a lot of people talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
An artist that can wear different hats in the studio, that seems to be lost now.
Exactly, because now these artists have like 8,000 producers for an 8-track album and stuff.
Or my favorite one, yo, hit my SoundCloud, bro.
God, what did I do with that CD? Fuck. Okay. Alright, so the singles this album came out with are Blow Your Mind, Tonight's the Night, Time for Some Action. You know what I'm saying? The guest appearances mostly are Eric Sermon, Charlie Marotta, DJ Scratch, and the late great Hurricane G. Oh, there's my CD. It was under my ashtray.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Whoa,
How ironic. How ironic.
You know what you were doing,
right?
It was how ironic. We're talking about Redman, and this was under my ashtray. How ironic is that? That's
wow. How many blunts did you roll up today?
This is my third one.
Your third? Of course.
Anyway, yeah. So I think we all talked about our Redman stories, how we got into Redman and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've talked about half of his albums. Well, a good portion of his albums. The only albums I haven't talked about is Red Gone Wild, the Reggie album, which I'm not really in a rush to talk about Reggie.
Yeah. No, please. You can skip the Reggie album.
It's bad that he named it after.
Right? He named it after you. Yo.
You can tell he was tired of Def Jam at that point.
Facts. Jay-Z was over there now, calling the shots and shit. He was like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, so the reason why I really wanted to re-review this album is because, you know, this album is what really set Redman apart from a lot of rappers. He really changed the archetype when it came to like the traditional hardcore rapper. Because me and Ant we were talking about this before Try came on. I said to him, it's like, imagine if Richard Pryor was a rapper and he would come out with his fucking album right here and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this is like, if I had to pick a funniest rap album and stuff like that, this might be like among the funniest rap albums I've ever heard and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know, I was reading something interesting.
Yo, bro, I didn't mean to cut you off, but this is basically the hip hop version of That Nigga's Crazy.
You know what? I'm not mad at that. I'm not. That is. All you needed was the rainbow album cover and Redman just doing some weird smile and some shit. Hey yo, and whenever I start doing Richard Pryor stand-up comedy albums, you're definitely invited.
Appreciate it, my brother.
It's funny, I've done stand-up reviews, I never invited you like that. Well, that's because when I started doing them, I didn't know you.
Quote Tony, I didn't get my invitation.
And plus, I didn't know you when we were doing a lot of the stand-up reviews, like the Eddie Murphy, Delirious, and Raw, and all that shit. But the fact that you mentioned That Nigga's Crazy, I gotta salute you on that. So yeah, and then also
OGs,
too,
man.
like I mentioned, I was reading up about this album, and they were talking. They were trying to compare what the album to the Chronic and stuff like that too. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Oh boy.
Because no, guys, hear me out. Because the way how this album used a lot of P-Funk samples and stuff like that, it still used a lot of P-Funk samples. They still like filtered all that shit. But the way how the Chronic used it and added all those instrumentations and then replaying the sample and stuff like that too to give it a more signature sound and stuff like that. I kind of sometimes feel like if it wasn't for this album, sometimes we probably wouldn't have had the Chronic. I don't know how y'all feel, because sometimes, and I said this before, I feel like EPMD were the real creators of G-Funk.
Right.
The real pioneers, as I should say.
Which does not get talked about enough.
There's an album called Paul's Boutique that came out. They used a lot of P-Funk samples on that.
Yeah, but Paul's Boutique sampled everything.
Yeah, shout out to the Dust Brothers.
They sampled Chico and the Man theme, so they even sampled me farting and stuff like that. Let's keep it a buck. And shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's no shot against Paul Boutique, because that gave sampling a lot of Just You, but that whole P-Funk sound, that whole P-Funk sampling, Strictly Business, they were sampling Zapp and Roger before a lot of these West Coast acts, like Kool and the Gang. Hell, they even sampled Otis Redding on that Steve Martin dance song, which is one of my favorite songs from Strictly Business that no one talks about and shit. And that's no shot against the West Coast. That's no shot against the West Coast, but why do you think a lot of those West Coast acts was influenced by EPMD and trying to rhyme like them, like Tone Loc and stuff like that too? Hey, Tone Loc is dope. Don't come for Tone, man.
That's about it.
Red Alert was not playing your shit.
A lot of New York radio didn't play the West Coast stuff.
This Slick Rick, that nigga talk about they throwing his ass out the Apollo. But yeah, I'm just saying though, and it's like the way how the Chronic.
Yo, come out. Speaking of Slick Rick, there's a video of it, not a video, but like an interview somewhere online of him in '88, and they asked him about West Coast hip hop artists.
Yep, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, like, they all suck. They all peasants.
Yeah, he was also dissing Run too, and shit like that.
And then he ended up taking a picture with him too.
Yo, Slick Rick was that nigga.
Yo, matter of fact, when I do my new stand up, I'm gonna start calling people peasants just to see their fucking reaction.
Fucking garbage. But yeah, and that's one of the main reasons why I really wanted to get this album as Just You, because it's like when people talk about Redman these days, they always say Blackout, Meth and Red, How High. What about the love for There's a Dark Side? What the album? What
no love. You hate that album.
Ain't no love for that.
Yo, but how good, since you went there, Reg, how good was that marketing though? Because come on, 1 month it was basically the month of the man.
Right.
You know, you had Redman coming out, and then a couple weeks later you had Method Man coming out.
I was disappointed with that too.
Huh?
I was disappointed with the Cal also. It took me a while to actually like that album, because I just felt like it was not what we expected.
Speaking of that, can we get a re-release of this album too? Because the sound quality on there is fucking horrible.
But that's how RZA kept it. He kept all the mistakes in the mixing in there.
Yeah, come on, RZA. Update that shit for the fans, yo. Like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of albums that need updated sound quality, but that's besides the point.
Definitely. TLE album needs a remaster.
You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes
Wesley's first album.
No, that does not need it. That's as good.
They reissued it already. They reissued it.
Oh wow.
For streaming, yes, for streaming.
No. They have the vinyl, the colored vinyl, with the bonus like remixes.
Whoa! You said colored. Nah, just play.
That's how they reissued it. It's colored vinyl.
But here's the thing. Sometimes that bad, grimy, dirty mixing is what makes those certain albums. Like the King and I's contemporary Jeep music. Right. That album was so dirty. I don't even want to hear a remastered version of that album.
And the first J-Ru album too.
Yeah.
Oh my nigga, of course.
I agree.
Nigga. Hell, I would even say Daily Operation from Gangstar. I know people want to say the mixing sucks, but I love the mixing and master on that album. It's just as good as it is. Because sometimes
You know at his best.
Heavy D.
a lot of that shit was recorded in the winter.
The
Yeah.
Blue Funk album too. Heavy D Blue Funk. That also
Nah,
was a remaster.
I ain't gonna hold you. A bunch of niggas that might need a remaster. Cause I didn't like the way they mixed Guru's verse on that.
Yeah,
track.
the volume was off.
Yeah, and Guru was already monotone too. I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all did Guru wrong on that song. I'm like, fuck. Shit.
Right.
But yeah, okay. So first of all, the way how this album cover is and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? This him in the shadow, him in the bloody hands and all that crap and everything like that too. You know.
Yeah.
And one thing I failed to realize was that I mentioned comedic rappers, but it's ironic because he used to roll with Biz Markie before EPMD. Not a lot of people know that shit.
Yeah.
He actually met EPMD in this club called Sensations in Newark and stuff like that too, and stuff. So they was at a freestyle cipher, and you know they just took him under his wing because you know at that time they had K Solo, he already had that 2 albums under his name and stuff like that. That Time's Up album I need to get my hands on.
That needs a remaster also. Time's Up.
You know what? I would
no money for that album too.
I would agree with you on Time's Up.
Yeah, because even on streaming, when you hear it on streaming, the volume is low on that too.
Exactly. And at that time too, you know, they were prepping Das Effects up because Red also DJ for Das Effects.
Yes,
Prime example,
right.
when Das Effects was on Arsenio, he was the DJ for them and stuff like that too. And Red was busy on the turntables too.
Oh yeah.
Like we don't talk about Red like that, but again, that's why we here. But so
Learn from DJ Scratch.
period. And DJ
They're not
Scratch-
ready for that conversation though.
They're not ready. They're not ready for that shit. They're not ready. But yeah, so of course, No Business as Usual, EPMD's third album came out in 1990, and Redman was not only on one, but he was on 2 songs, Hardcore and Brothers on My
Our
Job.
good friend Unc would not like this conversation right now.
You said what?
I said our good friend Unc won't like this conversation right now.
Uncle Freezy. Yeah, he don't like it.
Oh yeah, I forgot because he don't like EP. I try to invite him. I try if he's available, let him know. But
He gave you a shout out on Saturday when we did the interview with Rick Lansky. He gave you a shout out.
yeah.
Yo,
You know,
salute,
I'm
Unc, how about
on.
those Mets, baby? 4 in a
Yes.
row.
How about them Ozzy brothers, Unc? Greatest group, man. Come on.
Yeah.
How you like Gorilla, but you don't like the Ozzy? I don't understand. You know what?
Hey.
He's still my bro. He's still my bro. I love him, man. Fuck it. But yeah, Brothers on My Jock. I love that song. But Hardcore, that verse alone was what really killed it. And the fact that they gave him more bars than themselves and stuff like that too, it just screams volume that EPMD definitely looked at Redman like, oh yeah, he's gonna be something special.
That was his bust the rhyme scenario moment right there.
Period.
You think so?
Well, actually, no. You gotta remember that came out before Scenario.
Yeah,
That came out before
it's kind of like a precursor.
Right.
Scenario. I definitely do hear what you said. That was his standout moment and shit like that.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you something, Ant. Let me ask both Ant and Try.
So
Who had the most standout verse? Redman from Hardcore or K Solo on that one track, Knick Knack Paddywhack on Business as Usual? Or Unfinished Business, excuse me.
I like Redman's verse on Hardcore.
I Redman.
You know what I mean?
Redman's cool too.
I
That
like
K
K
Solo.
Solo's verse on the Headbanger though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's his best verse on any EPMD song.
Yeah.
That might shit all over Knick Knack Paddywhack
Yeah.
and stuff.
I agree.
But yeah, man. So this is the album cover right here. This is the CD that I could not wait to get out the case because I haven't opened
Damn
the
it!
CD in
Oh,
years.
y'all do this to me every time. I'll be right back.
What we do? You already know we doing the review. You should have been having the review. I'm prepared, nigga.
Yo! God damn it! I'll be right back, yo.
We
Nah, you good, Ant?
I'm like, bro,
Hey, my CD was under an ashtray, so hey.
Y'all do this to me every time.
yo,
Oh my god.
it's funny.
Yeah, but I just really wanted just to give Redman some love and stuff because niggas never mention this when it comes to best debuts in hip hop. It's always Get Rich or Not Trying, which technically was not even his debut.
I've been saying
Illmatic.
I said it, if it come to rap debuts, he got to be on that list. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I'm so glad we're doing this today because today has been a wild day today.
Right.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
See?
Yeah, good. Next time when we have you on, you have your album ready to show.
Yeah. All right. God damn it. Shit.
Okay, y'all. So this album has 21 songs, and let's get this shit started. Track number 1 is called Psycho Ward. You know what I'm saying? This is actually a seminal, not just a seminal intro in the Redman album, a seminal intro in hip hop in general because he actually introduced one of his many classic characters. This time it's Dr. Travis. And Dr. Travis is the doctor that's analyzing Redman's mind and stuff like that too. In my opinion, he definitely killed it on the There's a Dark Side album because I feel like he fit more.
I do agree. Yes.
But what the album?
He was good on that album.
Yeah. But I definitely love the intro here and stuff like that in the Psycho Ward and shit. And it leads into the next track. But before I get to that, I want to see what y'all think about the intro.
I love it. I love the way that it started off. It was like real creepy music, some devilish laughs, and it had like a horrorcore sound to it. And then you have like Dr. Travis like speaking to Redman and about strangling a guy at a rap concert, and he's done it a couple times, and that was great. Like that's the way you start off an album. It's not like your regular intro. It's like something different that people wouldn't expect at that time in '92. And to have Dr. Travis be on his other albums, I'm like, he need to do a video or like a mini movie as Dr. Travis. I think that would be fun. Or have cast somebody in Hollywood that could play that role, and then you just go from there. I think it would be great cinematically.
Keith David would be perfect for as a doctor.
Right, Keith David. Right. I just saw Keith David in the new movie with Vince Vaughn and was it Me and Nick or something like that? It's on Hulu.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did he get his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame yet?
Keith David?
Yeah, because
I don't know.
They announced it. I don't know if he actually got the star yet. I'll be so happy.
Oh yeah, I actually like this opening. Oh man, like it was the birth of one of many Redman's characters, and actually I think it's honestly one of his best. That in the uncle, the old uncle on There's
Uncle Quilly.
Uncle Quilly.
Yeah.
Yo, this was like the birth of, like the beginning of all that, and how you said how you strangle somebody at a concert. That part always fucking makes me laugh. Cause I can see Redman doing that shit, especially if he get mad.
For real. Alright.
You don't like my song? Go that motherfucker! Oh shit. Oh man. Yeah, man.
I definitely. Alright, so track number 2 is probably one of his signature songs if you ask me, Time for Some Action. Yo, the way this song started off with that dramatic sample, da 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 da, and then they screamed and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is just definitely killing. The way how they threw into How Can I Just Kill a Man sample. It's time for some action. Yes. You know what's crazy? Every time I play How I Can Just Kill a Man by Cypress Hill, I always play Time for Some Action right after How I Can Just Kill a Man.
Transitions matter, people.
Yeah.
You said what?
Transitions matter, especially if you're a DJ.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Sequencing.
Exactly.
Like, I didn't mean to cut you off, Rez. But like,
go ahead.
Even when like I'm at parties and they play Cypress Hill, and I'm like, yo, they better play Time for Some Action next, or I'm fucking leaving. Or I'm gonna grab the mic and yell at the DJ. I actually did that one time too.
Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Because I tell you, if they ever play that joint, time for some action and transition that shit to jump around, oh, that whole crowd would be crazy.
Yeah,
That whole crowd would be crazy. Matter of fact, y'all just gave me an idea, but I'm gonna leave that to myself. But yeah, man. I also remember when Mike Tyson walked out to time for some action and stuff like that. One of his fights that was iconic as hell too. You know what I'm saying? But Mike Tyson had the most iconic entrances in boxing, but that's another story for different days. I always love the welcome to the Terror Dome entrance. Oh my god, I get chills.
What did Mayweather? When Mayweather beat Oscar De La Hoya, came out with the
anyway.
No disrespect to Mayweather, but he's not touching Tyson. I'm sorry.
I hear you.
When Tyson
Mayweather carried the torch after Tyson, though.
Let's move on.
Like black fighters, it was definitely Mayweather for me.
Well, I respect you.
Shane Mosley.
Shane Mosley, he had a nice little run.
Yeah. But yeah, Redman was just going in on this. So many quotables from this song. Yeah. And let loose with the juice. When I do rock, I'm too hot. Some say I got more juice than Tupac. Straight out of Jersey, you heard me, my brother. I'm laughing. Tee. Oh man, come on, man.
Yes.
And then the lights, camera, cock back the ham, explosion. Yeah. I mean, he was rapping like rent was fucking due.
Yo,
it was not even funny, man. The man was rapping. And I think this was one of the first songs they worked on for this album.
Oh, wow.
It's just that raw hunger and everything like that too. And I know they did a remix to this song. I'm gonna be real with you. This song does not need a remix. I'm gonna be real with you.
It really didn't.
And I like the remix, but
I
like the remix and shit too. But hey,
this was fire. Like the whole Be Real sample, the beat was bananas. You know, the bass line. So many quotables, hard enough that I can chew a whole bag of rocks. Chewing the Avenue, chewing off street and off block. Fire. Just so many quotables. I got more juice than Tupac. You know, the video was exactly how I pictured it when you hear it on the album with the Dr. Travis intro and everything, and he's like he has like the headphones on his head and he's connected, you know, in the laboratory, and it was dope. It was dope to see. And it's one of his signature songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him in concert last year at Rock the Bells. He performed it. He killed it in Jersey. You know, definitely if you get a chance to see Redman, his stage presence is great. His stage performances are great. He's hilarious and charismatic, and he's gonna go through like all his hits from all his albums, and this is definitely one of his signature hits.
Facts. No complaint here. Yeah, like you said, man, the video went right along with the song. Like when you hear it.
Yep.
It's like when he was tied up to this chair and shit like that. Perfect song, perfect video. Definitely one of his signature songs.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, man, one of his signature songs. I feel like the singles on this album was just top tier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which two of my favorite songs are singles. Actually, wait. One of my favorite songs is a single. That's actually my favorite track, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that one. Next track we got. Alright, sorry about that. Next track is The Funk. So again, bringing back Parliament and Funkadelic in the conversation. This uses the classic sample P-Funk Wants to Get Funked Up from the legendary Mothership Connection album. Let me be real with you. If you're a hip hop head and you don't own this album, slap yourself. Anyway,
I don't own the album, Reg.
Huh? You said what?
I don't own the album.
But you have knowledge anyway, so I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I do have Magabrain. I have Magabrain.
Okay. You good. Plus, you say you're not the biggest P-Funk fan like that.
No. I love P-Funk. I haven't heard all their. Well, I think we did all their albums, right? We did the.
Yeah, we did the whole discography.
I love what's the one? One Nation. One Nation is my favorite.
Yes.
And the Cosmic Slop. That joint.
That's dope too. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is a Redman song too.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Facts.
And Maggot Brain inspired Tri's favorite album.
Right.
There's the Dark Side.
No, it did not. It inspired
The
Childish
album
Gambino
cover.
for Awaken My Love. I definitely love that Childish Gambino album.
Yes. Oh boy. If y'all haven't watched, if y'all went outside when we did the whole P-Funk month, oh my god,
Yeah.
that was iconic.
It was.
We did the whole Parliament Funkadelic albums. We did Bootsy shit. It was so funked up. I almost dressed up like George Clinton. But anyway, so bringing up, it uses the sample of P-Funk once to get funked up. But you know what I liked about this song? The beat. They actually sampled the instrumentation, because when motherfuckers like Dre and Cube use a sample, they just took the intro and then the beats. Well, Dre used the sample.
Right.
He used sample throughout, but Cube took the intro and stuff like that too. But the way how Redman and Eric Sermon used this beat, it just made it more melodic. But Redman was still rhyming his ass off and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? He had a line where he says, "I'm well known like Donald Trump."
Oh,
I don't know if that line was.
I wouldn't fly today.
Right.
That's back in the day. All the rappers love Trump, man. I'll tell you.
Yep. Interesting.
He was even in Bobby Brown's video.
Was he?
Which one?
Oh,
On
yeah.
Our Own.
On Our Own. He was in that joint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I gotta. This one years ago I saw that shit. Wow. We might have to do a top 10 hip hop lines about Donald Trump.
Right? Oh my God. You trying to get
Top 20.
Don't get us canceled, please.
right? You
Hey.
You can't afford to get
Hey.
banned on YouTube again.
You said what?
Yeah, I said you trying to get banned off of YouTube, huh?
Hey, it's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech.
You tell them that when they ban your channel.
Hey, I'm just saying. Back in the day, Donald Trump was all the rappers' friends at that time.
Back in the day. Key word.
He's still Snoop Dogg's best friend.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Snoop had too much weed.
But yeah, that's what I like about the song. I do like this song and shit.
Yeah, the beat was dope. You had like Redman reminiscing on the old P-Funk days, and then there's like a second beat with samples. The Funkadelic joint, and you have Red saying, Redman ever since 3 I cut throats of MCs, mediocre lyricists who burnt with degrees. Loved his flow on this. This was a nice album cut.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my favorite lines in this song, he goes, break hooks, earthquake shook the tri-state of Jersey. Okay, bust the gate for microphones that have swollen mic cords. PE fights for power. Redman's fights for soul power. Just bars, man.
Yeah.
Classic, bro. I'm telling you. Man, Redman, man, it's like, the dude just was hungry, man. That hunger in Redman was just crazy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So now we're gonna get into Newsbreak, which is the second skit off the album and stuff like that. And this was kind of like talking about the LA riots and stuff like that. But this time, the death toll in LA is not caused by the riots. It's caused by Redman just killing motherfuckers and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which again is comedic, but at the same time it does have a serious tone and everything like that too, because he's talking about how people had a right to be angry in the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a right to be angry, especially with what happened to Rodney King and everything like that too,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the Newsbreak was dope. Redman like Redman turning like the different TV stations, and you hear like the news clips of the LA riots. And I mean, I was in elementary school when that was going on. I remember watching KTLA and seeing like the in real time, seeing like the fires that people were starting out there, and I saw when Reginald Denny got hit with the brick in his head. But I was on TV, and That was some crazy time for California.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Every time I think of Reginald Jennings, I just think of Jim Carrey in The Living Color. I'm sorry.
Right. Crazy.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, man. Hey.
Definitely a good skit.
Mm-hmm.
In tune with what was going on in the world at the time.
Right.
It's almost like Redman was kind of getting conscious, but not really.
Right.
And
Right.
then he ended up making a joke about it in case you thought he was getting soft. So you
Right.
know, so it tied in perfectly.
He was like the ghetto news anchorman
Yeah.
for the hood.
Yep.
Like even like in like the later albums, like Doc's the Name 2000, he has like the skits as with the newswoman and all that. Like, you know, that he was like the narrator for what was going on in the hood.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. And speaking of that, we probably have the most conscious song he made, in my opinion. So Rough. But this is Redman we're talking about, so I'm using the word conscious loosely
Right.
and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So again, he's talking about the ill wills of what was going on at the time and stuff like that too. But this time, he's talking about the importance of safe sex and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Redman talking about safe sex.
That's why I'm laughing, cause like what?
But hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. If you guys remember songs like EPMD's Mr. Bozak and some shit like that too, it kind of is in the same vein as that. Again, of
Oh
course.
Lord, every time I hear Bozak, it reminds me of that line in that movie Strictly Business. Monroe could get the Bozak. You know what I'm saying?
That was a thing. That's what people were saying at that point.
I never really cared for that movie like that. It was like one of those goofy '90s movies that was like half plot, half dancing, and New Jack Swing
It's
breaks.
funny because like the next year I had class with a girl named Deidre too.
Oh man.
Oh my
Well,
god!
shout out to her. That's my peoples though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
but yeah, this was a dope song and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? He's on his little storytelling shit right here. Looking for some skins and everything.
Because that was the word at the time, y'all.
Right.
Yeah. These days, women have to say, "Well, you got to subscribe to my OnlyFans now," but we see how far that goes and shit. You know.
I love this song. Great storytelling. You have Redman talking about strapping up with these women out here, and at that time like AIDS and HIV was running rampant. We had Magic Johnson. We had to retire because he ended up getting the virus, and you had
You had a house in Virginia.
you had a house in Virginia.
You know what I mean?
Nah, what you mean?
HIV house in Virginia.
Is that the abbreviation for it now?
Yeah.
I've never heard that until now. That's
I've been
new.
hearing that a lot lately.
I didn't use that abbreviation back in the day.
I had to pause for a little bit and think to myself, I was like, "Oh wow."
He had the cooties. That's what we used to say.
I know this fool did not just say cooties.
Yo, this is pop out, man.
Bro, that's what we called it. He got burnt, and you had Rock Hudson, died from it, and many others, and I like the fact that Redman brought awareness to that message, that it was a thing that went on in the hood as well. It wasn't like a color thing, like white people had it, Asian people had it, Latin, whoever, and the beat was dope. And the story is that Redman hooked up with the chick, that she had it, and then she gave it to not just him but to Eric Sermon, because Eric ended up sleeping with her too. You know what I'm saying? And the lines like she took a blood test, she took a head test, looked at me and said, "Why the hell isn't he dead yet?" She ended up having it, and she maybe she didn't tell him. That's something that also went on in the hood, where you might get with the chicken or guy and they don't tell you that they got something.
She been
and
around
you go to the doctor, you end up finding out. That was part of it. If you watch the movie Kids, that was part of the Kids movie.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The chick in in the movie, she ended up sleeping with Telly, and Telly was running around sleeping with all type of bitches, and he
Yep.
had shit and he didn't even know it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Classic movie. And
Yep.
but this is what's going on at that time in all over the world, and I love the fact that Redman brought attention to it in a comedic way, but it's also serious.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You actually get to see Redman serious and still funny side in this song
Right.
too. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
Definitely making people aware of what was going on at the time.
Definitely. Yeah, man, and that's kind of like my favorite kind of conscious songs and stuff like that too, because there'll be sometimes where a motherfucker, you can tell a motherfucker's trying hard to make a serious message.
You don't have to be too fucking serious. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, have some
like
fun, goddamn it. Like,
like
I imagine how some of these people wake up in the morning eating their damn frosted flakes, yo. Like, for real.
There's another song that Moni Love did on her second album, in a word or two. It's called "There's a Better Way," and she talks about how her friend was Raul, and Raul ended up getting AIDS and he died. But it was more serious. It was more melodic track. So, but like Redman is a comedian too, so he gonna have the serious side, and you gotta put the comedy. So it was like a nice balance.
Yeah, wasn't that MC Light song about something like this? Georgie Porgy or something? Or was that about something else?
Eyes of the Soul.
drunk driving.
Oh,
Eyes of the Soul was like that. That was a song about that too.
oh.
You know, I'm gonna say one more thing before we go to the next song. It kind of reminds me of Salt and Pepper's Very Necessary album. And here's the thing, that album was talking about Shoop and What a Man and None of Your Business. But then
Right.
you want to end us off out with the AIDS PSA. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but if you're gonna get with them and they sexy as hell, you got to be protected. At that time, it was like, yo, like yes, do safe sex, but you got to know what you're doing.
But that PSA was bleak as fuck because the girl was crying because like you gay. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I was just bumping to Shoop and
Hey,
None of Your Business
With
and all
that
that.
fake ass Grand Pooba.
but when they have a song like "Let's Talk About Sex," they gotta have a PSA involved with that too.
Now let's talk about sex. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. That's like one of my favorite Salt and Pepper videos and shit.
Right.
Man. But yeah, man. I still fuck with Very Necessary, but that last skit still got me funny as fuck.
That sounded like something that could have been on the Ricky Lake show.
Oh man,
Oh my goodness.
she would have been perfect for that skit too, Ricky Lake.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh boy, Ricky Lake. Alright, we're gonna go into rated R and everything like that too, you know what I'm saying? Out of all the beats on this album, this is probably the most EPMD-ish on this whole album. It sounds like something that could be strictly from the Business Never Personal album, which is a very dope album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I love the voiceover that they did with the Eric B and Rakim sample and stuff like that, mixed in with that Ice Cube shit. You know what I'm saying? One thing I loved about this track was how he was throwing in horror movie franchises and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like was definitely dope and stuff. Sound kind of close to horrorcore in a way,
Yes.
almost horrorcore-ish. But again, this is Redman we're talking about and shit like
Not
that.
like the Grave Diggers, but almost.
Right.
Hey.
Right. And the Gravediggers, that's that whole 6 Feet Deep album. Wooch.
Go ahead.
Man. That was the album that brought horrorcore to a lot of people too.
Resurrector, not the RZA.
Right.
Relax, y'all.
Period. Period.
Two different people.
But yeah, Redman definitely went in on this track right here and shit.
Yes, I love the horror references. You know, when he mentioned Freddy Krueger and Jason and Michael Myers, and he says, so put your money where your mouth is. Watch Redman House shit. And if it's beef, I'll punch you in your mouth, kid. Bust the maneuver, Freddy Krueger. I love the references of horror. Because this has like a horror theme. This whole album, and that was dope to hear. The beat was fire. We got the scratching on the track, and I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah. And it's funny because, like, he said in one of his lines, got naughty in my nature, plus I'm down with OPP. The best part about it, I got bitch. I'm like, yeah, but wasn't you just talking about?
Right. Right.
some of his other songs. Make up your damn mind.
Right. For his set of Rock the Bells last year, he actually brought out Tretch.
Nice.
And Tretch performed Uptown Anthem, and I think he did Film Flow also. Yeah.
To quote Zach Morris, timeout. Okay, who's going to the Roots picnic and the Jay-Z concerts?
I would love to go. Jay-Z tickets is way too expensive, man.
Yeah, but I might go to the Roots picnic.
Now, if they have a giveaway for that, I'm definitely going, because, more than likely I win a giveaway now. I get it for free, but the tickets itself is way too expensive. And I saw Jay-Z in 2006.
Yeah, so you good. Yeah, I might end up going to the Roots picnic, man. So if y'all out there, let's link up.
The Roots picnic, I would like to go to that one. That's something different.
And it's for the whole weekend too.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all, time in.
Nah, for real though, because that Jay-Z concert is gonna be lit. Though, I can tell.
They already betting like who's she gonna bring out to perform with him.
Yeah.
We already know Beyonce and Blue Ivy.
Yeah, Beyonce gonna be there. Nas, I think Nas will probably show up. Maybe State Property.
And do Ether and be like, yo, Jay, you know this shit ain't over, right?
I would love for him to bring out Kanye. I would love for him to do like a Watch the Throne reunion.
Nah, that's not.
You don't think that's
Never gonna happen.
You got a better chance of the Knicks getting Giannis this summer than that shit happening.
Never say never. You never know. Kanye number 2 on the charts with Bully. So you never know.
I gotta listen to that.
That album fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That album is his best shit since Pablo.
And it's funny because that was his last best album too.
Exactly. He got away from the gospel shit. There's no gospel on this album.
Oh. Yeah, because he was cursing like a damn sailor on that gospel album.
Yeah, I was like, come on.
Yo, and it's like I told Ray,
the gospel shit. Get back to what people know you could do.
And it's like when I told Reg when we was talking about the Donda album, I was getting nervous with that song when he had the locks on there, because the whole time I'm listening to it, I'm like, yo, please don't curse, y'all.
Right.
Please don't fucking curse.
Yeah, I only heard Donda 1. I didn't hear Donda 2.
I don't know if I'll even hear that Bully album, to be real with you.
Oh yeah, Jay Electronica got booed too.
Yeah, he got booed.
Like,
we're gonna talk about that tomorrow.
And JBC was a long time ago, brother.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. Fuck Jay Electronica. Alright, next song's called Watch Your Nuggets. Another very dope song right here and shit. Yeah, he had a line that I like where he says, I rule, brung my style from the boondocks, now my shit pump in the boombox. Yo, Red, my ears are ringing, I can hear some girls singing. Hey, Eric Sermon, hey, rock the mic, honey, I love the way you sway. Plus I have a crush, you drive me crazy. I reply, slow down, baby, I'm ill smooth as Johnny Gill. Gill, my, I pack skill. I just love the line when he said that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, E-Dub was rapping his ass off on
Killing it. Yeah. Killing it, yo. This to me is like one of their best, this is like one of their best collabs together. Because they've done collabs in the past, but this is like one of their best. Like the beat was fire. The lines that Eric had, that Red had, some back up softly, here's an ice cream cone. Put down the microphone. Thank you. Right about now, I'm through. I'm ghost like Casper. See you. It's Eric. And then Red, I love Red's verse. To make me boom, to zoom with the tune. To make the cow jump back over the moon is Reggie Noble. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda so-so. I dog you like Toto. Make Rudolph nose glow. Fire. Classic Eric and Redman collab. I love the beat. They should have a video for this. One of my favorite tracks on the album.
Yeah, and then Redman said, chiller than the ice on vanilla. Like, yo,
yes. Son. Fire. Killing it.
Yeah, this is when you saw their chemistry is what it was on this
one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you can tell they were having fun with this record and shit like that.
Yeah.
Facts. That's another underrated duo in hip hop.
I agree.
Eric and Red.
Definitely. Like to me, like even on Dear, like even though that's not my favorite album, but I felt like it was more Red production than Eric, and I felt like Eric should have been more hands on with the beats on that album.
And then a year later, we had the birth of Def Squad.
Right.
Yeah, the what's the album? Eric Sermon's album in '93. It's not coming to me right now.
No pressure.
Yeah, or no. Yeah, that was the song, right?
Which one are you talking about though?
What was the song with him and Keith Murray and Redman on the Eric Sermon album in '93?
I don't remember that
I'll
song.
look it up. Man,
Which one are you talking about though?
I'm
You
looking
talking,
it
you
up.
talking about like Full Cooperation?
No,
talking about
the one from Eric Sermon's album in '93.
Oh
You
no.
talking about Hostile?
Yeah, it was Hostile, right?
Well, Redman ain't on that one though.
Oh, damn. I'm thinking about the one on There's a Dark Side.
Oh, Cosmic Slop.
Yeah, Cosmic Slop.
Yeah, that was '94. Yeah,
Yeah, that was the birth of Def Squad right there.
yeah, yeah. That's one of my favorites on that album, Cosmic Slop.
Prodigy had one of my favorite lines though, screaming at Alpha Eddie Squad. That's Def.
Alrighty. So now we're gonna go into another little interlude called Psycho Dove and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? Over a laid back, chilled out interlude. You know, he sampled Michael Jackson's Thriller, the song Thriller, which I just knew that he did that shit after looking at it. I was like, oh wow, this shit, I gotta re-listen
It
to
didn't
it.
sound
But
like
Yep.
it didn't. That's crazy. Shit.
And they let him sample it.
Yep.
Wow.
I guess so.
I guess Mike was a fan.
Yeah.
Mike was down with Redman.
Yeah, that was the line back then too. Yo, he's down, man.
Right. Damn.
But
He's
now
one
if
of
you
us.
say that to somebody, they like, down with what?
He's down with the blacks. So what if his nose got straighter? He's one of us.
Yeah, facts.
You know. So what if he bleached his skin? You know.
I was just re-listening to that. I was just like, oh, I still can't even recognize that shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
it don't sound like it.
But yeah,
What was that line in the Spike Lee movie? He said, oh, don't think just because I'm with a white girl, I am not down. I am very pro-black. But that was working out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
funny as
I mean,
hell.
the skit was dope. It was like real trippy. You had like a female seductive voice on it, and she was speaking. Again, like it has like a horrorcore element to it too.
Yep. Skit. Can we just crown Redman the king of the skits, yo?
Yeah.
Like nobody has skits like Redman. Like
Them and De La Soul. Them and De La Soul, yeah.
because they started it.
Yeah.
No, but he took it to a whole nother level
Yeah.
on
I
every
agree.
single album.
I agree.
Yeah, Redman, he definitely owned them skits and shit like that too. I would even go as far as even say Dre and Snoop Dogg, because even the Chronic and Doggy Style has some iconic skits.
Yeah.
Right.
I definitely even go those ties.
That's
But,
what Dre need to bring back on his albums, the skits.
Facts. But sometimes these niggas be just doing skits out of anything these days. Like I don't know. Alright.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're gonna have some random fat nigga on a skit just eating a sandwich.
Right.
I think there was a skit about that. shit.
Dave Blunt, anybody?
Alright. Then we're gonna get to a song called Jam for You and everything like that too. Very slow beat and everything like that too, you know what I'm saying? One of my favorites from this album and shit, you know what I'm saying? Kind of a precursor to something you'll kind of hear on There's a Dark Side in a way
Yeah,
and stuff like that too, you know what I'm
definitely
saying?
set the tone.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Yup.
It definitely gave me P-Funk vibes and even Teddy Riley. Like Teddy Riley, didn't he do this for like the Teddy's Jam? He
Yeah.
sampled that joint?
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, he sampled it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like from the first Guy album, and it definitely reminded me of that. And yeah, I loved it. Like his flow on here was fired. Like the beat was banging.
Yup. Yeah, like I said, this was like a precursor to what was to come on the next album. So it was kind of like a preview, and the samples,
Yeah.
like with the Guy sample, because nobody sampled Guy at that time, so that was like unheard of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely too. I forgot to mention, So Rough featured DJ Scratch, and that's the only song on this album that Redman didn't do the scratches to, and stuff like that too. I forgot to mention that.
Right.
Now, Blow Your Mind. One of my favorite songs Redman has ever done, and stuff like that. I'm gonna save my thoughts on the remix when I get to it. I'm gonna be real with you on that. But classic song. I feel like this is a single that does not get its just due sometimes when it comes to Redman songs and stuff, which is kind of weird.
Right.
It's like it gets its love, but it don't get its love, if that makes sense,
Right.
But classic song right here. Redman again rapping like rent's due and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert: I do kind of prefer the remix a bit better, but I'll talk more about it. Yeah.
Wait, what?
The remix. You don't like the remix?
I prefer the remix to this over the
Remix is
original.
dope. I like it.
I mean, hey, to each his own, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, this was the first time I saw the video for this was on Rap City, and it has the catchy hook, the sample, the Gap Band sample from Outstanding, Charlie Wilson. That's really like what makes the song. Besides the lyrics, like the lyrics is dope. Press rewind if I haven't blown your mind.
Yo, wouldn't it be
The hook comes in, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't it be dope if Redman ever did that live and he brought out Charlie Wilson?
Right. Yeah, he never did that. I've never seen him do that.
Yo, that would be so ill, man.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, the hook is like the meat and potatoes of the song. Like, if you know the Gap Band stuff and Outstanding, that was like a huge record for them. And
yeah.
I love the way he put that hook together, and the beat was fire, and it's definitely one of his best songs, as his first single. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I do feel like I agree with Rex. It doesn't get mentioned no more. Like I'll Be That, or like his other singles. I guess I don't know if people forgot about it, but that's Blow Your Mind is like that's without that you don't have I'll Be That. Like that's
one of my favorite wrestlers. It got lost in the shuffle, brother. Oh.
Yeah, they got lost in the shuffle.
Rest in peace to the Macho Man. But yeah, man. Yeah, and the bars on this joint, he was like, hit women like Madonna all the way down to the Smurfette. I'm like,
Right.
whoa, stop it.
we had to think for Smurfette when we were young.
Let me stop.
Smurfette.
Who's we?
Well, I'm talking about, when I say we, I mean the kids from the 80s era. That's what I mean. We when we
So
watched,
you had a thing for Shitara on Thundercats?
right?
I'm just saying, man.
we Smurfette that was a thing back in the 80s for kids. Like we had a thing for Smurfette.
I don't know what we you're talking about, but
the 80s kids, only 80s kids can relate to what I'm talking about.
nah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? They had the Smurf movie out, and Rihanna played Smurfette. Rihanna's gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? And they picked the right one for that. No, you don't like Rihanna for Smurfette?
Moving on.
I forgot she was even in that movie.
Yeah, she did the voiceover.
And, like, I remember when I saw Redman perform this live on Yo MTV Raps. Yes, I used to watch the white version of Video Music Box too. But
What? At least it got the good parts and stuff like that too. I thought it was fucking up. At least it got the good parts. So
Facts.
I'll just, after this live, I'm gonna edit it and I'll drop the full version later on this week and stuff.
right.
But yeah, let's see who's still gonna come in and shit like that. Everyone's gonna be like, "What happened? What happened? What happened?" Like, don't worry about what happened. Yeah. What?
It's YouTube. What else is there? Sam has always been here. He's the loyal, definitely loyal. And Q. Ray, I don't see Ray Sean yet. Ray Sean there. Ray Sean is usually in here too.
They'll eventually come back and shit.
They're already here.
See 6 people now watching this shit.
That's YouTube. YouTube having issues with they shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's just get it while the iron.
He said Kanye is all right. Oh my god.
What?
Uncle was just talking about you.
Let's just get it while the iron is still hot. So, what up, YouTube? How's y'all doing? Well, we in StreamYard. YouTube decided to do some voodoo shit because apparently we said some shit about Trump and hardcore.
I told y'all. I said watch what happens, yo. I said don't mention Trump, yo. That's what's gonna happen.
Shit. Iran, I guess. So in case you guys were living under a rock, we were talking about Redman's What the Album. And it's supposed to be a re-review, but I'm gonna piece all this shit together and then drop the full version and stuff like that later on this week and stuff like that too. But
It's acting up again.
I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi at this point.
You know what? Let's just shout out to everybody and stuff like that. I'll pierce all this bullshit together. Fuck it. All right. So the last thing we left off on was Funky Uncles.
Yeah.
And then we had a conversation about fucking Smurfettes and shit like that too. So now we're gonna get into MC Hammer, yeah. And now we're gonna get into Redman beats Reggie Noble and shit. This is the Redman solo production right here and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? Where he's rapping alongside Redman's rapping alongside his government name Reggie Nobles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Very dope song and stuff like that. Another one of my favorites off this album. Love the beat to it and shit like that too, you know what I'm saying? So
I love the way that he plays off of his alter ego. Like he did that very well where it's like the back and forth, you know, with Reggie and Redman, and you can clearly like for him to like make a distinct difference with the characters, and lyrically they both were on point. The ad-libbing and that I could definitely see a video for this. He should have did a video for this also. You know what I'm saying? Like during like the nighttime in the city, and you know, like he like just though he was animated, but it's like I could see a video played out with him on one side and then Redman on the other, and they going back and forth. But this was a creative track. It was definitely a banger. Love the beat for this, and yo, that's why Redman is like one of the best. Like he can have an alter ego with Redman and then Reggie Noble, and then you see the difference with both of them. So similar to like what Nas did with like the Nasty.
Yeah, Nas. I was just about to say that. Yep.
That was brilliant for Nas to do that. Like he killed off his alter egos on that song. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like killing off the Nasty Nas and killing off the Escobar era. And now we have Nasir Jones, and that was brilliant of Nas to do that. But Redman did it before Nas, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Redman got to be commended for that.
And everybody else that did similar tracks like this was just copying off Redman. Because you had Jeezy with Little Buddy, which was Young Jeezy's voice on Helium, which was fucking hilarious.
That's why I never liked him. I don't like the sound of his voice.
And his ad libs are fucking annoying too. Yeah, do something, Atlanta. I don't care. But yeah. Shit. And then you had DMX with Damien.
Yeah.
Classic track.
That was good too, yeah.
Yup.
That was good too. Slick Rick and Ricky D, yeah.
Yup, Slick Rick and Ricky D, yup.
You said Drake the Iceman was copying off of that? Drake did that?
Who gives a shit about Drake?
Why why do we have to mention Drake and everything else?
Man.
I'm reading the chat. I didn't know Drake did that.
I was gonna mention Cool Keith, man. Come on,
Right.
man. Fuck Drake, man. I'm tired of hearing that Drake.
Iceman ain't out yet. So how did he? Is that like an early? Huh?
This nigga's heard the exclusive version for every.
I didn't hear it, so I didn't know he was doing that.
This nigga heard the deluxe edition before it came out. Let me stop. All right. Now, my favorite track on the album. Mic check. I can get smooth to any groove, relax the tongue, man. Come on. Tonight's the night. To me, his best song on this album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of went back and forth between this and another song, but this is a song I bumped to the most when it comes. And this is probably the most underrated single he came out with on the album. Because everyone wants to talk about Time for Some Action, and then sometimes they want to
forget about this one. Like, yo,
they forget about it, yes. And everything like that, too. Like the way he flipped the Isaac Hayes sample, then threw in that All Night Long. And mind you, he's used that Mary Jane Girl sample 3 times.
Right.
Yeah, How to Roll a Blunt, this one, and Can't Wait, and stuff like that.
It's like Pete Rock using the Bismarck E joint all the time, yo.
He do use that same Bismarck E joint.
Man.
But I love Pete Rock. But yeah,
if it works, do it.
Yo.
Nah, like one of my favorite lines on here where he was like,
exactly. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the thing. But
hold on, where's the shit?
Yeah, it's like when he started off when he rapping on Smooth, and Hurricane G was like, "Nah, Redman, what the fuck, yo? Get off that punk smooth shit."
Yo, Redman, yo, get the fuck off that
rough
smooth
shit. And then the way how Redman just started there, like, mic check. I walk around the streets with the black tech by the way.
Shit.
I never claimed to be the best type of rapper, but have to show the motherfuckers what I'm. Come on, man, kill that shit.
I'm after the gold, and after that, the platinum.
Triple bang bang, yo, Buster Sling is my name. It's the Redman on the fuck train.
Like, you're motherfucking right. The night to do what I want to do it like Dynamite. Come on, man. Classic.
No,
classic.
My favorite line. Cool romantic, more slicker than my man Rick. You better check the yellow pages under smooth shit, because it ain't down with the bullshit. Niggas fucked up, but let me make an album. How come? I'm fucking down, man. Oh,
classic. Let's go.
Classic. He put this on at any party. You put this on at any party, any club, get it lit.
Don't make the speakers pop.
Then don't even get me started on the remix. Who wants to have a motherfucking orgy?
I didn't like the remix. You don't need a remix for this song. You don't need a remix for this.
You know what? That remix was John Blaze. That remix was John Blaze. Man, come on.
The way he ended Dirty as Dark, I didn't like the remix for that. You have this going. You don't need no remix for that.
The Fat Jam performance of that
before he between my lap, cooling, rolling down the highway. One sister pump because it's Friday.
This is a joint playing on Friday night. This is a joint playing on Friday night.
We can do that, Black, to get the Bozak, Jack. Remember, I do the type of evil like men do, like cursing out the window at a bitch in the front too.
Turn the volume up or not?
Oh my goodness! Oh my god!
But make your speakers pop.
Oh, and then he sampled that again for Muddy Waters too.
Yes, yeah.
Legendary.
Oh my god! Yo, hold on. I need a minute. Give me a second.
Like my man's just catching the Holy Ghost over here.
Right.
Oh, let me tell you something. When I was getting into Redman, I was bumping that shit. Now I'm fucking stopped. I'll tell you that shit.
Yes. This might be a signature song now. This might be a signature song.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But it sucks because he didn't really perform this song a lot back in the day. I can't really find a lot of vintage. And one thing about me,
my bad, Reg.
Are you good? One thing about me, I like to look up vintage performances when the artist performed a song on the album around the time the album came out. I don't know what it is about me. That's just how I am. But anytime I try to look up a performance of Tonight's the Night, it's always a recent performance. And I know he performed that shit at some show. I know he got to perform that shit.
He did it last year at Rock the Bells.
He did it on Soul Train.
He performed the Rock the
Bells. You know
Bells.
how they do like 2 songs and shit?
I could have sworn he just did Time for Some Action. I didn't know he did Tonight's the Night too.
Wait, did he?
He just did Time for Some Action, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was when Don Cornelius was bugging on that interview and shit.
Yeah, Red Miller.
At that time, Don was like, "Yeah, this is my last season on Soul Train."
All right, bye, old man.
Right.
Once Don saying some shit like bugging and yo, I was like, "Yeah, Don."
Yeah, that's the one. That's the performance he had, like the napkin in his nose. Yeah. Don was pissed off. He was like, "I don't like this hip hop shit. Like, I'm
Yo, it was my freshman. It's funny you should say that because it was my freshman year in college, right? And this is back when people were still wearing Fat Farm in 05.
Right.
I got it off the clearance section anyway. But I had my Fat Farm hoodie, and then someone told me like, "Yo, just put tissue in your nose like Redman and go to class like that one day." And I did that shit. I pissed off so many fucking white people because they didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
And they thought it was a gimmick, but he had bad allergies though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why he did that.
Like this white bro, she was like, "Why you got that in your nose?" And I was like, "Yo, you never heard of Redman, motherfucker? Get your stinking ass out my face."
Stopped doing it after a while though.
Even Biggie was doing that shit too.
Yeah.
I might do that for Halloween next year, yo.
That's crazy.
I might do that shit for Halloween next year. I don't know.
I was thinking about that.
This is a classic record, yo. Like you put this on at any party or barbecue, it's definitely gonna get it lit.
Yeah.
This is become a signature song now.
Definitely. But yeah, man, the remix. I love the remix too. I ain't gonna fuck. I don't love it as much as the OG. I don't love it as much.
I don't think he needed a remix of that. I mean, it's okay. I just feel like a classic song like this, you don't need a remix because you got to be able to top the original version.
The remix went left. Like you started, who would have a motherfucking OG?
I love that. I love that shit.
That shit was left field.
He had other good remixes, but I didn't feel like he needed a remix.
Oh, we about to talk about his best remix next song and shit. We about to talk about one of his best.
Yeah.
Blow Your Mind remix. Let's go, baby. Come on. Yeah. Let me Ant mentioned that Yo MTV Raps performance and shit.
Yeah.
Iconic. Top 5 Yo MTV Raps performance ever.
DJ Twins was right there with him too.
Yes, sir. Yes. I actually like this remix more than the OG, to keep it a buck with you. The way how they flipped that Zapp and Rogers sample, and again they loved a lot of that. A lot of West Coast cats use that sample too, and shit like that. And I think if I'm not didn't they use that for crossover too? Well, I could be wrong. That same sample.
I don't know. On the Chronic 2000,
I could be wrong though. No. I mean like on the Business Never Personal joint, the crossover. I know they use a Zapp sample. I forgot what Zapp sample they use on that.
Nah, that was a different sample. That was a different sample.
That was a different one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the remix is dope. I like the remix. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like he's had other great remixes. I love this remix, and the remix of Rockefeller was dope. He has a couple of remixes for I Can't Wait. For the Can't Wait joint that was fire. But I do like this remix. I like this remix. I don't feel like he needed a remix for Tonight's the Night. But we were in the remix era, so everything was getting remixed. But
everybody had a remix.
Yeah, and he put it on the album. You have to go get the single.
Yeah, me and Reg was talking about that earlier, like with the brand Nubian Punks Jump Up to Get Beat down remix.
You got to get the single for that because that's not on the album.
Yeah,
right.
I think they might have put it on the re-release, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I think so.
I don't think they did.
They might have put it on the re-release for that. I never bought the album for that one.
But yeah, man. So after that, we're gonna get into I'm Bad and stuff like that. This one was okay. It was pretty straight and everything like that. So you know what I'm saying. This is actually Redman's favorite song on the album, believe it or not.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Really?
saying?
This joint.
Yeah,
Wow.
this joint. Which is crazy because this is like one of my not least favorite, but one of my ones I don't really listen to as much. You know what I'm saying? When I
dope, nice beat. It has a grimy sound to it. You know,
definitely. Oof.
Yes, great song. Definitely.
Now we're gonna get into the Cess one skit. This time it's a policeman shouting at Redman and his friends for smoking weed, which leads into you know what? I'm gonna say my thoughts on that song. I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all think about the skit because this is another one.
Was this like a real like them getting stopped by the cops? It sound real.
It do sound kind of real, but it's actually fake. It's fake.
Oh, okay. I'm like, when would they have the time to actually record it if they getting stopped by the cops at that point? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, is it real? Is it fake? But in
case you get beat by the police and shit.
Right. Exactly. At that point, after Rodney King, you never know.
You never know.
That's why you have to start recording damn cops and what they do.
Yep.
You know, let me see your ID. Yeah. And what you think about the skit? You got any thoughts on it?
I thought it was real, honestly.
Yeah, I thought it was real. It sounds real.
Like when I first heard it, I'm like, did they just put this on the album? Is this really happening in real time? Like
that's what I'm thinking.
For real.
Shit. Now, if Tonight's the Night is my favorite song, then this might be my second favorite one. And the one that really made me a fan of Redman, How to Roll a Blunt. Dun, 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 dun. Insert rapper who used
the same sample.
Yup.
That's everybody.
Rising to the top between 90. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this one was actually this one was produced by Pete Rock and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which was kind of very, very, very. It don't even sound like the traditional Pete Rock beat.
Right.
If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because Pete Rock has them signature horns that. Every time I think of like Straighten It Out for Making Us Soul Brother, those horns and stuff, the bass lines. This sounds more Eric Sermon than Pete Rock, but I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, this song is about cocaine. Well, let me stop. Okay, it's actually about rolling a blunts and stuff like that. I mean, I wonder why I love this song so much, but I love the lines where he says, "Check out this new type of gimmick, which is splendid. Since you're down with other shit, let's see if you're down with this. It's about strictly trying to roll a blunt. When you get the hang of it, you're carrying more blunts than Archie Bunk." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. On the family reference right there. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Philly blunts and stuff like that too. You know, shout out to the Philly blunts and stuff like that. And then the chorus is a how to roll the blunt. It's how to roll the blunt.
And Captain really walking around wearing Philly Blunts t-shirts back in the day too.
Yeah. That's vintage now. If you find a Philly Blunt t-shirt, that's a vintage item now.
Yep.
For real. You know, this is definitely a classic and shit.
Cats that didn't even smoke was wearing those shits.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? This is an iconic song because it's actually teaching you how to roll a blunt if you never rolled one before. Yep. And the movie Kids, we got to go back to Kids. There's a part in that movie where they all in the park and they teaching you how to split the blunt open and fill the blunt up with weed. You know what I'm saying? And they lighting it and they smoking it, and that's why that Kids movie was such an iconic movie.
Yeah.
You know I'm saying for teenagers at that point in the 90s, and this was a great song.
And they beat up that kid with the skateboard.
They beat up the kid with the skateboard. Yeah. You know, that was a classic track. You know, Pete Rock had the horn still in the track. You know, the beat was fire. I love the lines of Redman says, "And if you're gonna lick it, don't drown it with your spit." Shit, I don't know what dick or last pussy you licked quick. And that was another thing. You passing around blunts. You passing around blunts.
You don't know where these people been.
What kind of cold or diseases these niggas got? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You end up catching it and then you fucked up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But yeah, iconic song. He should have did a video for this too.
Yep. Yeah, classic Pete Rock, and this was early '90s Pete Rock too.
Yeah. Yes. 92, Mac and the Soul Brother.
Yeah,
Classic album that came out that
fresh
year.
off BLS with Marley Marl.
Yeah. Before Feature Flavors.
Yup, classic track, yo. One of my
Yeah,
favorites.
yeah, man. Shout out to Pete Rock, man. Shout out to Pete
Yes.
Rock.
My favorite producer all time.
Yes, I'm not mad at that. I'm not.
Facts.
All right. Now I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna talk about the Superman Lover interview and Day of the Superman Lover together and stuff like that too, because I feel like it just it just screams that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the Day of the Superman Lover. This is the first of the classic series between the Superman Lover, another one of his many alter egos. That's like the third alter ego on this album. Shit. Okay.
Yo, he can
Yeah.
do movies off of all three of these
He could.
off alter
Hardest.
egos, man.
He's supposed to be
Hardest
doing a
working
movie
rap.
for this, they said.
Huh?
He's supposed to be
He's
doing
been
a
saying that for
movie for
years.
this.
He's been saying that for years.
Oh my god, that shit would be fucking hilarious. Yo.
For real. But yeah, this one was actually Superman Love was the first one, and it definitely, out of all the Superman lovers, it took great advantage of the legendary Johnny Guitar Watson. Tell
Yes.
me the Superman lover. Dun dun dun. Let me tell you something. That's like my theme song right there, B. Let me tell you.
That's why you got the daddy chain, right?
Chill. There's only one. But yeah, this is actually one of my favorite songs he's ever done. But to me, Superman Lover 2 was his best. Not only was the best Superman Lover, but my favorite Redman song he's ever done.
Yeah.
Off again, Try's favorite album, There's a Dark Side and
There you
shit.
go. But I do like I like part two on There's a Dark Side though. Part
Yeah,
two
of
was good.
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
sampled
mean,
the live version of BBD when you smile.
Yeah. Yes, the Ricky Bell ad libs on that song.
Yo,
Yeah. You know, that's one of my very few. I have favorite songs on there. I just don't like the whole album, but I do have songs that I like on that album.
why you didn't like the album?
I just, bro, it's depressing because it's like he lost a friend at that point. He don't even like the album. He said it in interviews.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? The production, it wasn't all Eric Sermon. It was mostly Redman, and I love Redman as a producer. I just don't feel like I feel like Eric Sermon gave him his best stuff on this album, on Muddy Waters, Doc's the Name, 2000, Severely Slept On. Even Malpractice was fire. People sleep on that one. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
definitely. I love
Eric Sermon did all the production on Malpractice, and people shit on that album. You know what I'm saying? So
You know what?
it's like, huh?
I was gonna say I used to shit on that album, but I re-listened to it when we did that review. It's not as bad. I would take that over Reggie, to be real with you.
Exactly, easily. If you love
I'll take anything over Reggie.
Malpractice is a sequel to Doc's Name because he had the same characters on both albums, the same type of skits, and people shit on that album. I'm like, bro, this album's fire.
He even had Gordon Ramsay on the skit. Nah. Close to malpractice.
You know what I mean? But it's not like the energy level to me wasn't there on there. When you listen to this album, his energy was at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear that on there. It was like more melodic, it was more subdued or whatever. And people say for smokers, I'm like, well, that's cool, but the Chronicles for smokers too. And that was a great album. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you need to be a smoker to listen to there. I just felt like the energy level wasn't there. You know what I mean?
I smoked some Bizarre Ride to the Far Side. This shit.
Exactly. People smoked the different albums. Jimi Hendrix, they smoked his shit. Cypress Hill, they never his energy. The energy level for Cypress Hill was always there. They never had an album where I'm like, oh, their energy is not there.
I smoked the Puffs No Way Out at one point.
Alrighty then.
Let me stop.
But I mean, for the storytelling was great. Like I loved again the sequencing for this album was great. Where you have like the interview and the girl asking Redman questions, and then she starts getting real sexual with it, and going into this song, and it was the sample from the Johnny Guitar Watson track was fire. I loved it. It was melodic. I love the beat. You have like Redman is like hooking up with a chick that had like a missing cat, and I just like the storytelling, and that's what like all of the the whole series, like for 2, 3, 4, like all of them. Even he did a video for the last part of the story from Muddy Waters too. You know what I'm saying? And people been wanting like a movie out of the Superman level series for years. I think he should still do it because he has enough. He has enough to do like a full movie. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is like the beginning. This is like one of my favorite ones from the series, and it's a classic storytelling track.
Yeah. And Redman never gets brought up when we talking about like great storytellers ever.
Right.
Nah.
Cause you know how
He
all
can
these
do it.
idiots be making the list and shit.
He can do it. He doesn't do it often, but he can do it.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Excuse me. All right, and then finally we got the last track, Encore, which is an interlude that samples Parliament's theme from the Black Hole and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which also was used on Blow Your Mind and stuff. So that's a different Parliament theme. I don't hear a lot of people sample, but hey, fuck it. Um, Definitely nice when they end off the album. Kind of makes you want more. No pun intended and shit.
Right. For 21 tracks, it's like this would have been a double album back then. You know what I'm saying? And he was known for doing 21 track albums. You know what I'm saying? He easily could have dropped a double album if he wanted to.
Right.
Much.
I love the encore track, the P Funk beat. He had like the Ice Cube. Oh yeah, it ain't over, motherfuckers. That part that was also used by the Gravediggers for their first album on their outro for 6 Feet Deep. And yeah, just a great way to end off the album.
Classic. Shot
Definitely.
and like you said, Ice Cube even got a shout out too.
Right.
Facts.
It's crazy how they never worked together either.
They were on the No Pressure album.
Oh yeah, the Eric Sermon album.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
All right. So overall, this is actually a very classic album and everything like that. So I feel like it aged great and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yup. Definitely a 5 mic album. Because I think at the time, at the time the Source gave it like 3.5. I think
they got it wrong. Source got it wrong.
Like they always do.
Yeah.
But
That's why I never went by what they would like their reviews. Because I'm like, if I like the album, I'm buying it. I don't care what they rank it.
Yeah, just like Dragon's album.
Right. A lot of people love that album.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That was actually not a bad album. It was alright.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, the production, which I feel like definitely showed Eric's influence with P Funk samples, and there's other samples that was popular at the time too, like James Brown. A lot of James Brown samples was used here, and also some of the ingenious ways that they were using samples, like that Michael Jackson Thriller for that interlude and stuff like that. I feel like that was
got it. Okay. 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5.
They still got it wrong.
Hey, at least it's still classic. 4.5 is still classic rating and shit.
4.5. I would give
Gangstar Moment of Truth. What they give Gangstar Moment of Truth?
They give that 3.5.
See?
Yeah, Elliot Wilson. Yeah, that was who.
See?
Yeah.
Dude, I think that got 3.5 or 4 mics, one of the mics. But this is a 5 mic masterpiece, right? This is a 5 mic classic. I don't give a fuck with all.
Definitely. Eric Sermon production, the album sequencing, because that's also lost now in this era. The album sequencing, how you sequence the intros and the interludes and skits with each song. The album sequencing was phenomenal on this album. The rhymes by Redman, the metaphors that he used, the songs itself, very creative songs that he had on here, like Superman Lover, and Redman meets Reggie Noble. I think this is one of the best rap debut albums ever in history of any decade. You put this album up against anything that's out now, anything from the 2010s or the 2000s. I think is definitely going to be up there on Mount Rushmore, You know, it's one of my favorite Redman
But you
albums.
know they don't want to hear that.
Yeah, but they could kiss ass. They gonna get it
Exactly.
wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about what they think. I'm saying
Exactly.
it's one of the best rap debuts ever of all time.
Exactly.
I don't care what region you from, west, east, south, wherever. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the best of all time. The songs that they picked the right singles, "Blow Your Mind" and "Tonight's the Night," which is his signature song now. You know, I feel like he could have dropped more singles from this, like "How to Roll a Blunt."
Yeah. I don't know why that was never a single, man.
Yeah, I
Should
think it's
be.
that great. So 5 mics for me.
Definitely. Oh, and fun fact, I copped the Fordham Road version of this one cassette back in the day.
Oh man,
The bootleg version,
the
kids.
bootleg without the credits.
Yeah. You had to figure out which song was which.
Right. Yeah, we had no internet back then either.
Huh?
We had no internet back then either.
Nah.
You had to ask around like, yo, you got the retail joint?
Yo.
Let me write that down. Let me write down who produced what.
And side one was actually on side two.
Yeah. the labeling was all fucked up on the cassette.
Yep. Yeah, man. Shout out to my grandmother. She bought it for me back in the day too.
Oh,
We was on Fordham Road.
That's dope.
Shit. All right. Well, I'm gonna end this off right here and everything like that too. I know you said you got your live show tomorrow.
It's always every Wednesday 8 p.m. Definitely, if Champ, if you are available, you join us with Unc and Ray Lansky and Rocker Bear. Shout out to them. You know.
I'm gonna try to slice. I came last week, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I did come last week. Okay.
Yeah.
Pause.
I don't know where he came at. It wasn't over here.
Hell no. Oh yeah, I did come. Yeah, because sometimes I be forgetting which weeks I be coming and shit.
Yes.
So.
This is just getting worse right now at this moment.
What?
This is why they took your ass off me the first time.
Let me stop.
I think it was your fault because you was talking about how like we
all talking about Smurfette. I'm like, bro, like shit. People said worse than that.
Yeah, true. Oh man. So what we gonna review next, Reg?
Something we haven't done. I don't know.
No, I was talking about Trump and all the rappers love Trump.
Public Enemy. We did a Public Enemy discography with BJ like a couple years ago.
Let's review Fear of a Black Planet.
Did we do that one?
Because the anniversary of it is coming up too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I think I did that solo. I think I did that one solo, but we can always do that one together. I don't mind.
Okay.
Because I was going to actually get some rock reviews in, hopefully, if I get some time this fucking week.
They still doing rock? That's still a thing?
Well, I told you I was going to do Black Sabbath shit.
Oh, yes, you did.
Pushing that shit back.
I thought you meant like new rock. I'm like, there's new rock out? Who's putting out the rock music?
I mean, there's some new rock music out. I just don't listen to a lot of that shit too.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Also, we need to do that top 12 DMX music videos. We pushed that back due to Super Bowl.
Well, you pushed back a lot of episodes or so. Like I wrote down all of the episodes that we haven't done yet.
Yeah, because mind you, I told y'all because remember I scheduled it on Super Bowl, but then everyone said, "Nah, I'm watching Super Bowl." So I was like, "Fuck."
Right.
I was like, fucking Dark Man X and shit. I don't give a fuck. I was like, I don't give a fuck about these teams and shit. Fuck.
The game was trash. We could end up going live anyway because the game was bad.
Y'all slept through the Super Bowl, man.
The Patriots got their ass whipped. They got their ass whipped.
I didn't even watch the Bad Bunny halftime show, to be real with you.
It was okay. I mean, it was great for letting people. Right? People saying it's the best all the time. I'm like, have you all seen Michael Jackson?
Wait.
Hello?
Have y'all seen Kendrick?
You know what I'm saying? Have y'all seen Kendrick?
Have y'all seen Rihanna's?
Right. I didn't like Rihanna's own. But she was pregnant at that time. I understand.
Hey, she still put on a show.
She didn't bring enough energy, but she was all right. But like Prince own was great too.
Yep.
Honestly, Kendrick should have won album of the year, but that's another story for a different day. But yeah. So I'm just gonna leave this off right here. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I do apologize for the YouTube bullshit and stuff like that. But I am going to put these two videos together and stuff like that too. So hopefully by the end of this week, I am going to upload the full version of this and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube wants to play games and stuff. So before I go do another live, I want to actually get a new live streaming. But in the meantime, if y'all want to do StreamYard until I find a new one, I'm cool with that. I don't mind.
Or we just gonna record on Zoom and just pre-record it. You know what I'm saying? Cause you can do that on Zoom. Or IG Live. You never did an IG Live review before. You could go out on IG Live and do it live.
I mean, I could do IG Live, but here's the thing: I don't want to do it on my phone because my phone be overheating if I leave my phone on for like a good period of time. So,
well, how is he gonna do it? You have to do it on your phone though.
Yeah, but see, I have an Android. I have an Android, and Androids.
But that's the only way they haven't, for whatever reason. You would think with all the technology you could be able to go live on
all this AI bullshit. We can do IG Live on laptop and shit. Like
you have to do it on your phone. I don't know if you can do it off of your iPad, but I know on your phone you got to go live on it.
Hold on 1 second, try. Because there got to be some way I can do this a live. Yeah, you can do live videos on my laptop. Yeah.
On IG?
Yeah.
I never seen anybody go live on their laptop.
Oh shit! We can actually do this shit live. Okay. All right. Well, I might do a test run on YouTube, but
yeah, that's a test run for us to see.
Hold on, wait a minute. How am I going to connect it to the YouTube and shit? I gotta look that shit up.
There's a way you can go simultaneous on YouTube and IG. I see Lashia do it all the time.
Yeah, but Lashia be doing some tricks and shit. She be having some tricks.
Mark Nash goes live too simultaneously on IG and YouTube.
Yeah, but he be having connection issues sometimes too. That's the thing. Shit. Cause I just thought about that shit too. Fuck. I'm gonna look it up. Oh.
Hey, get these motherfuckers to subscribe to your IG so that you can go live and then they ain't gotta miss it. You know.
Yeah, I definitely gotta look this shit.
If they miss it, then you just upload it to YouTube. That's what I've done that before. Where I did IG lives and then just upload it to the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll
you know,
keeps freezing.
Yeah.
We'll definitely talk about that because what is this? We connecting down. This has been fun.
Right.
This game we get this has been fun. So I guess together we're gonna do Fear of a Black Planet next by Public Enemy. Re-review that.
Okay.
That's dope.
Fuck it. Oh,
is this album out of print? Is this album out of print?
That's still in print. It's still in print?
Okay.
I forgot. Next week is the Nas week and shit like that too.
Next week is Nas week. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to be here for Nas week, Tyson?
Of course.
So far, I'm gonna mention some of the shit so far because so far we're doing the full Nas discography breakdown. I'm talking about everything Nas related, from the solo albums, to the collab albums, Huey's Finest, The Firm. What else? Nas related? If you wanna, what else? Anything Nas related, I guess.
That whack movie with Steven Seagal.
Braveheart's the Braveheart's album too. Oh God.
Yeah, let's do Braveheart. I
might need a break for that one.
Yeah, I said Nas related.
Sit that one out, yo.
That Braveheart's album is horrible.
This is Nas. I'm a veteran.
Hey,
I'm a veteran. The Firm album is better. The Firm album is way better than Braveheart's album.
Because Nas just surprised us with this whole run he did with Hit Boy and the Primo album. I'm like, you know what? This deserves a part 2 or a remastered edition and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then also we're gonna do a top Nas and Salam Remy beats, top Nas and Salam Remy collaborations and shit. Very controversial list because niggas like to talk shit about Salam and stuff like that too. But we gotta give Salam some love.
Salam is dope. He's a GOAT.
Yeah.
For real.
You know what I mean? You don't have the Fuji's to score without Salam on that.
Wasn't one of those Fuji's beats Fuji Law for Fat Joe originally?
Yeah, he passed up on.
I cannot picture Fat Joe on Fuji.
I can't picture him on that album. That's why it went to the right ones.
I cannot picture Fat Joe on that. I'm not. No, but he would have. You said what?
Did Fat Joe say that on his podcast?
No, it's true. It was for him, and he passed up on the track.
Oh, he never would have said that because we were looking at him like, nigga, what the fuck? Yeah. Why would you pass that beat? I can just picture Jada Kiss now.
I can't see him on that beat. Like, I can't see him on that beat. Maybe the remix, but not like as a single though.
Now, if it was How Many Mics,
right?
I can see Fat Joe on How Many Mics.
Yeah.
Maybe even Zealots and shit. Maybe.
Right.
But he has to collab with somebody like maybe like a Diamond D or
Diamond D was on the album. It would have been perfect.
I mean like Diamond D rapping and shit, you know?
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, Fear of a Black Planet, then we're gonna do that Nas week is next week, but I wanna make sure I get this live shit straightened out because I don't want to come out wrong with Nas shit, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. There's gonna be some more Nas surprises and shit, so it's gonna be
Are we having Nas on the damn live stream with us? What other surprises?
You got connections like that, Reg.
We're just gonna celebrate one of the most celebrated MCs of all time.
Right.
I figured since it's the week that Illmatic came out, I figured, hey, why not just celebrate it? Celebrate it.
At some point soon, you're gonna reveal the next rollout for Mass Appeal.
You know, watch him be like Poor Righteous Teachers, have an album, MC Light, maybe fucking a posthumous album, Miles Davis rap, Miles Davis beats over some rap people rapping over that shit.
Posthumous Tupac album that nobody asked for.
Chill. Maybe a Michael Jackson and Nas album. You never know. Man. You never know.
Unreleased material from the Thriller era.
Yo,
900 songs.
Yo, y'all wildin'.
Stevie Wonder and Nas album. You know, I'm ready. That Mass Appeal rollout was legendary last time. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
that shit was
definitely.
Nah, I didn't care for that Slick Rick album. I didn't care for that.
I liked it. I think it's better visual.
I like to dedicate this to my wife.
It's a better visual album because it like the songs make sense when you see the video.
You go from treat her like a prostitute to I like to dedicate this to my wife. Hi, honey.
Yo, Aaron, have you heard the OG version of Treat Her Like a Prostitute? That shit way better than the album version. Way fucking better. I love Great Adventures of Slick Rick. I love that beat to Treat.
Oh, you got the cassette album. Dope.
Get the fuck out of here. That's the original Treat Her Like is that the original Slick Rick album on cassette?
Yeah, I stole it from my pops.
Ooh. You a lucky son of a. Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, I actually saw Dougie Fresh first album on cassette. I'm trying to get that shit for the collection video and shit. Wait, Aaron, you be collecting CDs and vinyls and all that shit too, or just cassettes?
I got a lot of CDs, man.
Yo, come to the collection video.
He never posted up.
Yeah, I want to see what this nigga got and shit. Dog.
Everybody don't need to know everything, man. Like if I post my stand-up shit.
I don't have a problem posting it and bragging about it though, because I know I'm like these niggas ain't fucking with me. They ain't fucking with me.
Do you know what albums I showed in this video? As try, I be showing some weird shit on this channel.
That's why, like, people always ask me
soundtrack and shit.
You know. That's why people always ask me why you don't ever post none of your stand-up jokes. I'm like, because I don't want somebody stealing my
It's just good for bragging rights. That's all. I just love to. I post. I'll be like, yo, what y'all got? What y'all ain't fucking with me. When an OG copy, y'all ain't fucking with me. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, you probably got like a 90s
poster. They ain't fucking with me on that.
What nigga you know got this shit?
I love that shit. That to me is her best album.
Her best album.
I love that album.
This album is so good. I don't want her to come out with no more shit after this. I don't think she'll never top this shit. It's damn fucking good.
You don't need the money.
And mind you, I got the deluxe edition with Sex With Me, nigga.
Yeah, that's
Her
fine.
best song she's ever
And
done.
I wasn't even a Rihanna fan. I'm like, but when we did the review for that, I'm like, yo, this is our best album. I ain't even got to listen to the other shit.
Sex with Me over Umbrella, Take a Bow, What's My Name? I don't give a fuck.
For sure.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want her to come out, and
it's just good to post, but especially if you got the cassette. If you got like a cassette collection, there's so many like.
Yeah, I still got Onyx first album on cassette.
See? I had that on cassette, and I have a CD now. But like, I'm like, bro, like it's just good for bragging rights. That's all. It's just some harmless shit, you know. Look, he got the Simpsons shit. I could have bought that years ago. I'm like, bro, I don't even want that. I don't even want that shit. I don't want to hear Bart Simpson rapping. You know what I mean?
You mean Nancy Cartwright?
And the Maniacs, got the only Reg will buy shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's only I would buy some shit like that. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. Look at this shit show. They gotta get that Ashley.
She had talent.
That's my crush right there. Stop that.
She had talent though.
I actually like that shit.
They ain't promote the album. Columbia ain't promote the album though.
Wasn't she signed to Michael Jackson's label? The Michael Jackson label with that
Columbia Records she was on, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe it might be a 360. I don't know.
Right.
You know these motherfuckers have joint deals like a motherfucker. But yeah, man, this has been fun as fuck. So I'm gonna get my live shit situated before I actually find a legit live. I'm gonna do some test runs and stuff like that too. Because again, I'm not trying to come bullshit. That's why I've been doing like a lot more pre-recorded bullshit. Because after what we witnessed with Evie Mux, yeah, right. But I'll definitely try to come into the channel tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then next week I'm gonna come. And stuff like that. I gotta get ready for some DJ gigs too, so you know how that shit goes. You know, gotta make some money. But thank y'all so much for watching. Ant, shout out to Ant, shout out to Try, shout out to everybody, shout out to Starship. You already know how that goes. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers later. Peace. Make sure y'all subscribe, because we have to say subscribe and stuff like that, because niggas ain't subscribing. Shit.
Why you think they niggas?